you came in. The next person step up, I'll call another name, we'll win on deck, and hopefully get y'all out of here by 11 o'clock this morning, okay? The quicker y'all move, the quicker I'll move. So, the form, the rights form, I guess, is there, should they put them?
We have the blank ones here, but.
So why don't we move the blank ones off? Why don't we move the blank ones off to the side? And when you come forward with your rights form, just leave it right there on the railing, okay? All right. Again, if you have any questions at all, let me know when you come forward. Luna Alejandro, yeah, I assume she's outside maybe. Alan Alford. Issue a KPS, a street and cash bond, making 1,000 cash professional. Megan Anthony. Come on up, man. And after Miss Anthony will be Ian Barnes. And y'all can go ahead and open the back door. Yeah, we'll let everybody, but don't give them the form. Give me a second. Doing all that talking, I didn't get my computer running, so give me just a moment.
Your Honor, the state's an offer
Okay. So Miss Anthony, the state has an offer for you. I don't know if you were wanting to plead guilty or not guilty today or no contest, whatever it may be. But they're offering you an agreement that if you wish to accept it, is it $200?
Yes, sir.
If you'll pay $200 in court costs and show proof of your license, they'll dismiss the case. Is that what you want to do? Or would you rather plead not guilty and contest the charge, or plead no contest or guilty and pay the $300?
I did it.
Okay. So give me just a second. I want to explain something to everybody. Yes, ma'am. Well, I want to explain something to you. I'm just trying to get everybody. One other thing I want to address that they do down here. So I normally sit up in Crestview, so I'm kind of out of fish out of water today. The state attorney may offer certain individuals what's called a deferred prosecution agreement or pretrial intervention or whatever the label we want to put on it. But essentially, it's an agreement that you make with the prosecutor where you will do certain things, and if you do those certain things, the case will be dismissed. Okay? But let me give you this advice, something I see over and over and over in these types of cases. If that is your agreement today, you reach an agreement with the state attorney's office where you're going to pay $200, you're going to show proof of your license, and they're going to dismiss the charge, make sure you do that. Okay? Because if you don't pay the $200, and if you don't show the clerk proof that you've got your license, what happens is they put it back on the docket, and they send you a letter that you may or may not get. Okay? And if you don't get the letter, well, that doesn't change the fact that we still have court, and you're still on the docket. So invariably what happens is someone doesn't pay the $200, someone doesn't show proof of their license. We send out a letter to you saying, hey, come back to court on April 20th, or whatever day we sent it for. You don't get it, you don't show up, so now we issue a capias for your arrest because you didn't come to court. Okay? Now you got to get arrested, you got to go through all that process again simply because you didn't communicate with us. So if you come to that agreement today, where you're going to pay $200 and show proof of your license, and you get towards the end of that agreement and you've not done it, whether you simply have not had the $200 or there's some hang up with your license, communicate with us. And particularly the state attorney's office. They're the ones that are going to notify us that you didn't do it. So if you're communicating with them and asking, look, hey, I got 150 of it, I need a little bit more time, whatever it may be, they can give you that time. But understand, if you do come to an agreement today and you don't fulfill that agreement, they're going to set you for court. And if you don't get the court date, then you don't come to court, you'll be arrested, okay? So, with that in mind, talk to her real fast, come to that agreement, and we'll go from there, okay? Mr. Barnes, come on up, sir. See, that's what happened, right?
Yes, sir.
You didn't pay it, you didn't do your license, but you.
And I got the letter in the mail as well, that's why.
There you go, so you got a letter in the mail, good.
And I also spoke to the state attorney before the court started. Right.
Francisco Bergschneider. Come on up. Okay. All right, go ahead. So what is it you gotta do?
I told the state and let her know that I had family medical emergency. I'm the caregiver of my grandmother.
How long is it gonna take you to complete it?
I just need 90 more days and I can take care of it before May.
Y'all do 90 more days?
Yes, sir.
So
Sorry.
what is something in 90 days? I guess I can't look at my calendar.
I would say 9 days. June 17th.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna set it for
June 17th.
June 17th at 9 o'clock, okay?
Yes, sir.
That gives you 90 days, okay? I assume that if you take care of it, communicate with the state, they'll dismiss it, you might not have to come to court.
Yes, sir.
Okay? But don't fail to come to court unless you actually are sure that it's been dismissed.
Yes, sir.
Okay, any questions?
No, sir.
All right, see you on 17th. Did she sign that paper?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I'll wait, I'll get it to you. Adela Maruda?
Your Honor, if they injured the DPA, do you want me to send them back up too, or just call it out?
You mean if they've already done it?
If they come to the stand and offer them a DPA, just hold them on to them.
All right, Ms. Bergstein, you're here for petty theft. How
Yes,
do you wish
sir.
to plead?
The first time I came to court, they said I had to pay
Okay, all
$200.
right, this is one of those as well. So have you
But I
paid it?
did come and ask, and they couldn't find me in record, and I checked with other people, and they couldn't find. So I thought I was free, but then I got a letter, and as soon as I got the letter, I came and paid.
Okay, has she taken care of everything?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, case is dismissed. You're free to go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Ms. Baruda, is that correct?
Your Honor, she didn't have the right one.
Oh, you don't have a form? All right, have a seat. Have a seat. Thank you. You let me know. Kia Bonner Jones?
Judge, this is my case.
Good.
She's before the court on 24 MM 2447. This is a PTI recall. She has paid the restitution. She's not present. Unfortunately,
Has she done everything, State?
She still owes court costs. She's paid restitution, but
All
not.
right, so how long does she want to need for that?
Judge, the fundamental issue is that I don't think she received notice of today's court date.
That's-
My efforts to reach her.
Okay.
If I can continue this to May
Yes, sir.
5th to get some time.
Yes. All right, May 5th, to just get her to come in.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Judge.
Mr. Harper, do you have anything else on the docket?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. Cecil Bowden. After Mr. Bowden will be Reagan Brown. It's your KPS 270 cash professional bond.
Your Honor,
Yes.
I believe Miss Brown has registered for the possession of alcohol DPA, so we'd like to continue this case for about 2 weeks.
Okay. How long does that take to process?
I know the state attorney's office down here, we do a system with the POAs where we email them out to the individuals who register via the QR code when the citation is given. We emailed this DPA to them on 3/28, so
Okay.
we've been giving them a little bit of time to
All
comply.
right, we'll set it for May 5th, please send notice to the defendant.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Brandon Caldwell will be next. Do you have a rights form, sir? You did great, come on up. All right, Mr. Bowden, you're here for driving a motorcycle endorsement. How do you wish to plead, sir?
I've currently got my endorsement.
Wonderful, so how do you wish to plead? You plead guilty, not guilty?
Not guilty.
Sorry?
Yes, no contest.
Okay. And you got your endorsement?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I withhold adjudication, $300 in court costs. Can you pay that in 90 days?
Yes, sir.
Within 90 days. Any questions?
No, sir.
All right, have a good night.
Thank you.
Pay slip, whenever you come into the courthouse, it's got more security. Thank you.
All right,
We're
you
explaining.
got to
the
give
DPA.
Mr. Caldwell? Hold on a second, Mr. Caldwell, did you, Mr. Caldwell, come up, please. You got your license back the very next day, right?
Yes,
Well, it was an insurance suspension?
I got that.
Did you know about it?
Yes,
You did?
yes.
Okay. They're gonna offer you, an agreement to pay the $200 and dismiss it. You wanna do that?
Yes,
Okay, I just wanna make sure that you did know about it before you went ahead and accepted punishment.
yes.
Okay. All right, if you'll talk to them, okay? Walter Kemp, is this a DPA as well? Do y'all know?
Yes, Your Honor, so requesting a 2-week continuance.
All right, May 5th, please send notice to the defendant. Caitlin Capozio? Good morning, ma'am. Do you have a rights form, ma'am? Do you have a rights form? Okay, have a seat. Araceli Carranza? Percy Castellon will be next. Percy Castellon? Issue a capias, 1,000 cash professional.
Your Honor, Percy Castellon entered a DPA.
Okay, wonderful. William Chambers. Okay, good. I'll get yellow out shorts. Ms. Carranza, you're here for driving on a suspended license. How do you plead that?
No contest.
Have you gotten your license back?
The state has a DPA.
Yes, I have my driver's license back and my registration.
Okay, give me a second. Did you know the suspension?
No, sir.
All right, took you 11 days to get it back, right?
Yes, sir.
Why did it take so long?
Financials.
All right. They're offering you the agreement to pay $200 and have it dismissed. I do show that she is shown proof of, she does have her license, so make sure the record is shown. She got her license back on March 21st, so the agreement will just be $200 and it'll be dismissed. You want to do that?
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll have a seat, talk with her, okay? Again, make sure you do it. Mr. Chambers. Ariana Chandler Wentz. Ariana Chandler Wentz, is that a DPA you'll have?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, May 5th for that. Nick Combs. Nick Combs. Take that as a default on the civil infraction. Adjudicating guilty, $353 in court costs in advanced trial improvement school within 90 days. Alexis Core. Mr. Chambers, you're here for driving on a suspended license. All right, how do you wish to plead?
So I plead, not guilty, or it's, no
I
contest.
guess you're here for, sorry, driving on a suspended license and possession of beer.
Yeah, so I plead guilty to the first one and not guilty to the second.
If he's pleading guilty, does the state wish to make any agreement with him on the paraphernalia if he's taking responsibility for the other charge?
The state's offer at this time is a withhold of adjudication, $300 in court costs, show proof of a valid driver's license or eligibility within 90 days, and then forfeit the paraphernalia.
If you wish to go ahead and plead in the contest, that would be the sentence today. I see that you do have proof of your license.
Yeah,
If you still wanted to contest the paraphernalia charge, I would just suggest you plead not guilty to everything. Just keep everything all tidy and then set it off and you can contest the paraphernalia through the process.
Okay, and what was her offer?
It would be $300 and since you've shown proof, just forfeit, you don't get the bag back.
I don't know the what back?
The bag, wasn't it just a bag?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't have to worry about anything else with it?
No.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So you wish to plead no contest, driving on a suspended license, possession of paraphernalia?
And that takes her offer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Withhold adjudication, 300 in court costs, he has shown proof of a license, he forfeits the rights to the bag, you pay them in 90 days.
I've already, yeah, yes, sir.
You gotta pay 300.
Yeah, I'll pay that, yeah, no problem.
Now, let me tell you this, your license is set to be suspended on April 7th.
Yeah, no, I was told just the other day.
Okay. Now, I don't know what you can do on this latest speeding charge that you got.
When was that?
You got it in February.
Yeah,
If you want to take this class, you might get, I don't know how many points, but you get 12 points in 12 months.
Yeah, I gotta take that class and get rid of my car.
Just slow down. You know, a bunch of us don't have 12 points in 12 months.
Yeah.
So if you can do it, it can be done, trust me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I would suggest trying to take the class.
Yes,
on
sir,
that last
I'm going to.
Okay, now, if the clerk won't let you do it, like Judge Mason or Judge Schlechter, whoever it is that it belongs to, and see if they'll let you take the class.
All right.
But hopefully you can get that off and get your license reinstated. I hate for you to take all these steps to get it back, and then now you're gonna lose it.
I'm gonna lose it because of points.
Points, 12 points in 12 months.
And so if I do
The suspension is just 30 days, but, I mean, it still is 30 days.
and would I be eligible for a work permit if that happened?
I don't know that question. You have to ask
Thanks,
them.
yes, sir.
Okay?
Mhm.
But if it does suspend on the 7th, just make sure you go on May 7th and pay the reinstatement fee and get it back.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it handled, no problem.
Okay, all right, did you get his pay slip? Did you get pay slip? Okay, y'all feel, I'm with that. I was there. Yeah, I'm with that. Okay, yeah. Ms. Cord? Colin Cutcliffe? Colin Cutcliffe? Is that a DPA?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, May 5th for Mr. Cutcliffe. Anthony DeBlau, is that correct? DeBlauw.
Your Honor, I do see that he has a private attorney, so I'm gonna check and see if they've waived his appearance or waived his agreement before issuing a KPS.
It looks like it was removed off the docket. It's not on the Okay, thank you for pointing that out. Alvaro Delatorre, is that a DPA, do y'all know?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, May 5th. Kyle Desmond, is that a DPA?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, May 5th. Jarlin Donaire. Jarlin Donaire. Okay, looks like his mail was returned for, so again, people, prime example, Mr. Donaire did the deferred prosecution agreement, and then he moved. So we sent him a letter was returned, and he hadn't taken care of it. So the issue with KPS, give him a signature bond so he can sign himself out, but at least we can give him notice of the new court date. Dennis Dyer. Dennis Dyer. She's KPS 1000 cash professional. Danielle Edwards. Ms. Core, you're here for driving on a suspended license. How do you wish to plead?
Not guilty.
You just gotta get insurance, right?
No, what had happened is I had a car that broke down. I turned my tags in, but the man never entered into the system. I went to the DMV last week and the lady was trying to help me fix everything that was in there.
So just get it fixed and bring some proof of that, okay?
Okay.
Maybe get a letter from the DMV saying that was the issue.
Okay.
That way the state can look at it to see if they wish to proceed or not proceed.
Okay.
Because if it wasn't your fault and you didn't know about it, then you should be punished for it, so, but you've gotta have to prove it. You
Okay,
can't
I'll go
just-
back to her and get her to.
Yeah, get all that information. I'm gonna set it for May 5th, okay? Okay, any questions?
No, sir.
Have a good day, man.
Thank you.
Janiyah Edwards. All right, Ms. Danielle Edwards, you're here for leaving the scene of an accident. How do you wish to plead, ma'am?
Guilty.
Hi.
Hi.
All right, what's the state's recommendation for Ms. Edwards?
Withhold adjudication, $303 in court costs, basic driver's improvement course, and 6 months probation.
I don't see any prior driving history.
The state's okay with it
So-
converting to admin upon completion of.
So what happened? Ms. Edwards?
I was nervous. My tag was expired. I was getting in the process of it, but it kept denying my payment, and I had a lot of stuff going on. I was emotionally driving, basically.
I will told adjudication, $303 in court costs, basic driver improvement school within 90 days, okay?
Okay.
And you pay for it. Okay. Nicholas Engel?
I'm here, but I don't have any.
Thank you, sir, I appreciate that. We'll call you in just a minute. Reese English?
EPA, Your Honor.
Okay, May 5th, for Mr. English. Myra Escobar Munguia? Ms. Edwards, you're here for reckless driving, how do you wish to plead?
What's that again?
You're here for reckless driving, how do you wish to plead?
Guilty.
Did you read this form?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions about it?
No, sir.
You understand you're giving up the right for this form by handing this,
Yes, sir.
and you feel it's in the best interest to do so.
Yes, sir.
All right, what's the state's recommendation on this?
Withhold adjudication, $368 in court costs, complete the basic driver improvement course, and 6 months probation. Converted into admin okay upon completion of the term.
All right, let me see what happens. Okay. Withhold adjudication, 300 in court costs. Is it 300?
368, Your Honor.
368. 368 in court costs, 6 months of legal probation, they can convert to administrative probation once she completes the basic driver improvement school and pays the, okay?
All right, thank you.
See your probation. Tony Fewell, F-E-W-E-L-L. Thank you, sir. Anthony Figueroa Rodriguez. What happened to Miss Escobar Murillo?
She did not have a right to.
Okay. Hakeem Finley will be next. Keen Finley. So KPS 1,000 cash professional on each case. Quinn Fitzgerald, is that on DPS?
Okay,
Okay, May 5th, Mr. Fitzgerald. Omar Godoy, Godoy. All right, Mr. Figueroa Rodriguez, you've been charged with reckless driving and excessive speed, over 50 miles an hour. How do you wish to plead?
No contest, sir.
Did you read this form?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions about it?
I do not, sir.
You understand you're giving up the rights in this form by entering this plea?
Yes, sir.
You feel it's in your best interest to do so?
Yes, sir.
Let me read it, okay? What is the, is there any license suspension? All right, so, sir, the speeding ticket is gonna have, is it just $103?
No, it's 11.
Right, but $1,000 fine.
Yes.
So the speed limit, well, on the speeding ticket, I'll adjudicate you, I think it's a $1,000 fine, $103 in court cost. How long is it gonna take you to pay that $1,100?
I can pay it today, sir.
Okay, within 90 days. On the reckless driving, okay, I'll adjudicate you 300 in court cost, what is it? 368 in court cost. The advanced driver improvement school, which is the 12-hour online class. 6 months of medium-level probation that can convert to administrative once you've completed. Okay? Any
Yes, sir.
questions?
No, sir.
See your probation. Davis Gomez Ramirez. Can you tell Mr. Godoy you've been charged with driving on a suspended license? You can be guilty, not guilty, or no contest? How does he wish to plead? Okay, so he's paid that ticket now, right? He paid it.
Yes, it's been paid.
Okay. He paid it a long time ago. Okay. Can he get a Florida license?
Not at the time.
Of full adjudication, $300 in court costs, can you pay that in 90 days?
Yeah.
Can you do it in 90 days?
Your Honor, is this Mr. Omar Godoy?
Yes.
Did he plea yesterday? Is this the same case or is this a different one? Because yesterday we had a bond hearing.
It's my father.
What?
It's my father.
Oh, it's your dad?
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind, Your Honor, I had someone with the same name plead this charge yesterday, so.
Does he have any questions?
No, sir.
All right, have a good day.
Thank you.
Dennis Gomez Tejada.
Your Honor, was Mr. Godoy withhold or adjudicate?
Withhold. All right, do we have Dennis Gomez Tejada? Or I saw somebody stand up. No.
Gomez Ramirez?
Right. This is Gomez Ramirez, it's called Gomez Tejada. Okay, issue a KPS, take his cash bond, make it 1,000 on both counts for a total of 2,000 cash confession. Oh, he does have a new case too, and 1,000 on the new case. Shander Paul Green? Shander Paul Anthony Green. Is that a DPA you'll have?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, issue KPS, 1,000 cash professional. Chase Green, is that right? Is that a DPA?
Yes, Your Honor.
May 5th for Chase Green. Y'all think maybe those are brothers that, did they get arrested? No, different day? Okay. Luis Guerra Rosa? Issue KPS 1,000 cash professional. Alfredo Guerrero? Alfredo Guerrero?
Your Honor, Mr. Guerrero is an inmate.
He's an inmate?
Yes, Your Honor. Looks like he was not transferred, Your Honor. Oh, I'm sorry, yes, we did file a written plea of not guilty yesterday and waived his appearance for today.
Okay, May 5th, I guess. Kenneth Harrison? Kenneth Harrison? Issue KPS 2,000 cash professional. Charlotte Haukohl, Haukohl.
DPA, Your Honor.
May 5th for her. Daniel Herbert, Haber? All right, can you tell Mr. Gomez Ramirez he's here for operating a commercial motor vehicle without a commercial motor vehicle license? He can plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest? How does he wish to plead?
Guilty?
All right. Does he have his commercial license now?
No.
Is he working on it?
Yes.
How long is it going to take him to get it?
I'm not sure.
Is he still working for the same company that he was driving this motor vehicle?
Yes.
Is he still driving that motor vehicle?
No.
What is it that he has to do to get his commercial?
Tiene que hacer para obtener su licencia comercial. not the same thing as a normal license? No.
Okay. What, can the state tell me why he needed like he's just driving a truck? You know why he needed a commercial motor vehicle?
That's what I've been asking myself as well.
You don't have any information other than the citation?
Looking for it right now, Your Honor.
Your Honor, all we have is a citation and a driver history.
Okay. I'm not aware what type of truck he was driving or why this particular truck. We normally, it just says it's a Ford truck. So I'm not sure why it is a commercial motor vehicle.
They should change their offer slightly.
All right, go say it. Is it a dually truck? Where there's four wheels on the back? 6 total wheels? Was it a tractor trailer?
No.
I don't know. It is classified as a truck tractor, based on gross vehicle weight. So we want to take care of
It's
it.
because it's lifted, maybe?
Oh, okay, does he still wish to plead no contest?
Guilty. That was right.
And his dad owns the car, right? Dad owns the truck?
Su papá es el dueño de la camioneta. My brother?
Right. I withhold adjudication, 300 in court costs. He just shouldn't drive that truck again unless he has a
Se le
CDL.
va a suspender el fallo, se le aplicarían $300 en costos a la corte y no maneje la camioneta en el transcurso de la licencia. I have a question.
Yes.
At the time I was stopped, I did have a license that was expired, but the officer took my license from me, so I just want to know what procedure.
You have to go to the Department of Motor Vehicles and get a new one. Okay, you have a good day. Daryl Henderson will be next. Mr. Henderson, you have a rights form?
He just set it down right behind us. Your Honor, this is Mr. Daniel Abear here before you for a failure to comply with the PTD agreement. We would just plead not guilty and request, I believe, the 5/5 court date.
May 5th, just get it taken care of, okay?
And that's at 9 a.m., Your Honor? 1:30. Thank you.
Mr. Henderson will be Freddie Herrera Mejia. All right, Mr. Henderson, you're here for violation of pretrial release conditions?
Your Honor,
Hold on, wait, don't talk about the facts, okay? Do you have another case pending?
No, this is what I'm trying to tell you.
Don't. Understand, we're being recorded. Anything you say can be used against you.
Yes, sir.
Right now, I know nothing about your case.
Okay.
So I don't need to hear from you because you're gonna say something that may hurt your case and it's gonna be recorded. And so give me a second, I know you're anxious. take a deep breath, give me a second to do what I need to do, and then if you have a legitimate question, we'll certainly talk about it, okay? Is the state going forward on this case?
The state doesn't have an offer at this time, Your Honor.
Are y'all wishing to prosecute?
We're still trying to get in contact with the victim.
So the allegations are is that he violated his pretrial conditions on March 15th of this year. I assume the pretrial conditions were on 24 CF 2365. That looks like it was dismissed in December of last year. Do y'all know which pretrial release condition he violated?
What was the CF number, Your Honor?
Let me see what the police allege. Your client's arrival, contact was made with the defendant inside the residence. There's an active no contact order with the victim regarding pretrial release conditions stemming from an arrest on November 1st, 2024, case number 24MM3934. So 3934 was also dismissed on January 6th of this year. The allegations are that he was on March 15th. So I assume that's why Judge, I'm not sure whose signature that is. That judge at first appearance found no probable cause. So do y'all intend on going forward on it, or? Mr. Henderson, let me do this. I'm gonna set it for May 5th, so they can look more into it. Look, I assume they're gonna go back, they just haven't looked.
They already been dismissed, Your Honor.
They hadn't been dismissed.
Yes, sir. These cases have been open court, no prosecute in Judge Ketchell's court and in Judge Slechter's court. And they rearrested me for that.
Wait just a second. Those cases have been dismissed. This case has not been dismissed.
I have a civil rights attorney, and I was supposed to be getting the, I went to the clerk.
Listen, you see I'm on your side here.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So don't argue with me.
It's already over.
Don't argue with me. This one is not over, despite what you think is not open. The state attorney's office still is open, and whether they're going to prosecute it, I don't know if they have much of a leg on the stand, but if they want to go forward, we can. Yes, ma'am?
Your Honor, I do believe this will likely be a no process. I think just in order to comply with Marcy's law, we're trying to make sure we have contact with that victim before moving forward, just to ensure compliance with Marcy's law.
Well, I'm not sure there is a victim in this case.
So,
Mr. Henderson, I'm going to set the case for March 5th, May 5th. And I assume it's going to be dismissed before that day, okay?
Yes, sir. All right, Your Honor. One moment. Hold on. Your Honor, right now, I have a civil rights attorney. I have been maliciously prosecuted. And so, you public defender? Yes. It's a conflict for you guys to deal with me because of my malicious. Okay. Well, Your Honor, I need to say this to you.
Get to the point. We got people waiting.
Okay. The clerk in the window, the first window, I needed to get the no prosecute from Judge Ketchell's court and the no prosecute from Judge Slechter's court, which ended all of this. But when I went to the first window, the clerk, and she said that we can't give it to you because there's something new. You got to write the judge.
Gotcha.
So this gives me the opportunity to come to you,
I understand
so you can actually give me.
I understand what you're telling me.
So I can send it to my civil rights attorney.
So there's a new law, okay? There's a new law that says that when your cases get dismissed the clerk has to automatically seal it, so nobody can see it, including you. So what you need to do is, I appreciate you telling me this.
Yes, sir.
What you need to do is you have to write a letter, okay? Write a letter to Judge Ketchum and write a letter to Judge Schlechter saying, they've sealed my case, I need a copy of it, can you unseal it so I can get a copy of it? I've seen this happen. Lawyers are trying to help their clients in other ways, and the cases are sealed, so I've done it personally. But you can't do it orally, you gotta do it in writing to Judge Schlechter, well, he's no longer there, so whoever's covering that, and Judge Ketchum, and they'll unseal it. That's what's happened is when they dismissed it, it was automatically sealed, so nobody can see it, unfortunately, including yourself. So it needs to be unsealed, okay?
Okay.
So write a letter to them, tell them what you need.
Okay, one other thing. The prosecutor called my wife, and my wife said, hello, and then the prosecutor said, did you call me? And then the prosecutor or the paralegal said, no, I didn't, so they hung up the phone. But all of this, you're gonna see, this is all over with. They rearrested me on
So
that.
the state will be reviewing this case specifically for an old cross today. This is the priority.
Okay, so sir, it won't make it to May 5th, I promise. All right, have a good day.
Okay, I'm losing work.
I understand. Good day. Take your notice, sir.
What is it? My wife is with us.
Freddie Herrera Zaravia? Yes, sir. No, you're Mejia. What's your last name? What's his last name? Herrera.
Herrera?
I got two of them. Is it Mejia or
This is
Zaravia?
Mr. Freddie Herrera Mejia, Your Honor.
No, this is Naravia.
But my apologies.
What's his secondary last name?
Okay, so yeah, this is.
Okay.
So Freddie Herrera Saravia, Freddie Jose?
Is that who that is? Okay. So have y'all had any contact with Herrera Mejia?
No, Your Honor, we have not.
Issued KPS, holding for first appearances. Derek Hill? Derek Hill?
Your Honor, Mr. Hill entered into a DPA agreement with the state.
Thank you so much. Kelly Howell? Can you tell Mr. Herrera Zaravia he's been charged with driving while suspended license and no insurance? Okay, he can be guilty, no contest? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
The state will dismiss count one if he pleads to count two today, if he has valid insurance right now.
So I have count one as being a suspended license.
Yes, Your Honor, and we will dismiss that if he pleads to count two.
Okay.
He has a driver's license?
Yes, ma'am. I have 62382. Okay, hold on just a second. Everybody slow down for just a second. Looks like he received the citation on March 15th at 8 o'clock at night. That was a Saturday. Looks like he got his license back at 9:53 on Monday morning. I assume within 2 hours of them opening. Maybe an hour and a half of them opening. It shows there was a insurance suspension. Was he aware of the suspension?
I didn't know at the time.
Okay. But he had insurance at the time?
Entonces tenía seguro. Usted sabe que su licencia estaba suspendida.
No, I'm sorry.
Y de su seguro. I wasn't aware of either of those.
Okay, so he did not have insurance at the time?
No tenía seguro en el momento que no.
Okay. All right, yeah, count one is dismissed. He didn't knowingly drive on a suspended license. He didn't know it. Does he has insurance now?
Yes, Your Honor, he got it the next day.
Okay. Do you want to do a $200 DPA on this one as well?
Yes, Your Honor, that'd be fine.
Yeah, they were asking if he wants to pay $200 and have the case dismissed.
Yes.
Okay, have it, if you'll. Ms. Howard will be Cecilia Hunter. So is Ms. Hunter DPA?
Ms. Hunter is present. We do have a DPA for her
Ms.
to
Hunter
sign.
is present? Okay. Okay. All right, you got your license back, Ms. Howard?
Yes, sir.
Is the state offering her any type of diversion on this, or is it just a plea?
Yes, Your Honor, if she has proof of valid license.
She does, she got her license back on March 9th. Okay, do you want to do the agreement with them when you pay $200 as dismissed?
Yes.
Okay, you'll step over and talk to them.
Thank you.
Ms. Hunter will be Christopher Hutchinson.
Your Honor, I've been in touch with Mr. Christopher Hutchinson. I have filed a waiver of appearance and entry plea of not guilty this morning in an abundance of caution, but we anticipate a DPA being offered from the state. In this case, we'd ask for the 5-5
He
court.
does have a $500 cash bond, so. May 5th for Mr. Hutchinson. Francisco Izagorez Herrera. He's an inmate. Thank you. Abigail Johnson. Do you have a DP on Ms. Johnson?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, May 5th for Ms. Johnson. Randall Johnson. Here you are. Thank you, sir. All right, Ms. Hunter, have you come to an agreement, a DPA agreement with him?
Yes.
Okay, you signed it?
Yes.
Any questions about it?
Yes.
So same thing, take care of it, or make sure you communicate with us, okay?
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
No, sir.
Have a good day, man.
Thank you.
That Mr. Johnson did in her license.
Okay, thank you. Jackson Kane? Jackson Kane?
DPA, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. That would be, still May 5th. Jan Kania?
Your Honor, Mr. Kania is currently in the North Okaloosa Medical Center. I've been in touch with him.
May 5th?
Yes, thank
May
you.
5th. Stephen Kowalski? Story Kleinhaus? Kleinhaus? All right. Kowaleski. How do you say it, sir?
Kowaleski.
Kowaleski, I apologize for the earlier. You're here for possession of paraphernalia. How do you wish to plead, sir?
What?
You're here for possession of paraphernalia?
Yes.
How do you wish to plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Can I speak with all?
It's an adjudication of guilt, $270 in court costs, and forfeit the paraphernalia.
Okay, yeah, I want to do that.
Okay. All right, I'll adjudicate you guilty, $270 in court costs, forfeit the paraphernalia. Can you pay that in 90 days?
Yes, yes,
In
sir.
90 days, okay? Get your face a long way for your face.
So this,
You should get this. And that's it. Ms. Kleinhaus, Jennifer Lockstadt will be next. Jennifer Lockstadt. Ms. Mr. Capius, 1,000 cash professional. Alexander Lopez Yavel? Yaviel? You all have a DPA on Mr. Lopez Yaviel?
Yes, Your Honor.
So that's gonna be May 12th, okay? Knucklehead get two all in the same day? Is there one case number? Two case numbers? No, we got two case numbers. Okay, so he did it. All right, so all right, yeah, so that's what happened. March 13th, at just past midnight, he got in a ticket. And 17 hours later, he was back at it again. So they arrested him. So he's done the DPA on one of them, and this is the other.
Who is this for, Your Honor?
Yaviel,
Yeah, no.
Alexander Lopez Aviel, I'm sure. So anyways, May 12th, well, the 25 MM732 already has a DPA file, so we don't need to worry about that. But 719 needs to be set for the 12th. Alexander Lynch, is that a DPA?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, May 12th. Preslidi Marquez Rita. Capius, 1,000 cash professional. Madison Maxey. Capius, 1,000 cash professional. Well, why do we have two cases on? 1,000 on, so 1,000 on 25 CT 620. No, let me back up. Are those the same day? Ms. Maxey has two case numbers, are they the same incident? I assume they are.
Two case numbers.
All right, so I'm gonna merge 25 CT 630 into, or consolidate 25 CT 630 into 25 CT 620 pursuant to the criminal rules of procedure. So now that will be a two-count case. Count one, no registration. Count two, driving on suspended license. 1,000 cash professional on both charges for a total of 2,000 cash professional bond. Jordan McClellan, is that a DPA?
Yes, Your Honor.
June, May 12th. Robert McFerrin, is that a DPA?
Yes, Your Honor.
May 12th. Haley McGinley, is that a DPA?
Yes, Your Honor.
May 12th. Tony McNally. Lost who we got here.
Your Honor, this is Ms. Story Kleinhans. She is before Your Honor on a failure to comply on a DPA that was previously entered. She has shown the state proof of payment as of this morning at 8:30 a.m. They've had an opportunity to review it. They have an announcement.
Still have an announcement on this case?
What was the last name?
Klein Hines?
In 24 CT 2185, based on the defendant's compliance with the DPA, there will be no crossing.
Does she have a water license? Do you know? Was that part of the deal?
Or make a good faith effort to do so.
I just couldn't find it.
Your Honor, Ms. Kleinhans has just explained that she's currently trying to get in touch with Bridgeway in an effort to get an assessment done so that her license could be cleared up in Wisconsin. So that's what's holding her up from getting a valid license here in Florida. It does sound like she's got the process rolling on that matter, Your Honor.
So the state's dismissed?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good day. So Mr. McNally? All right. After Mr. McNally will be Lauren Miller. What are we doing on Mr. McNally's case?
Yes, Your Honor. Does the state have an offer in this case?
A withhold of adjudication, $300 in court costs, and show proof of valid registration within 90 days. The state will take no action on the FTAs.
So he's got 3 cases.
Is that a global offer?
Nope.
He's got 3 cases.
And withhold on both of them. Show proof of valid registration in 25 CT 10, and then in 24 CT 2913. Show proof of valid license plate, and again, no action on the failure to release.
He also has 24 CT 2897.
That's valid.
So did 2897 and 2913 occur at the same time?
It would appear that way, Your Honor. Your Honor, Mr. McNally will just plead not guilty, request a 5-5 court date. I think we can work out a favorable agreement for him, unless the state is prepared to make a global offer.
It would be 5-12.
Well. State's not prepared to make a global offer.
Okay, so 2913 and 2897 occurred at the same time, so I'm going to consolidate them
Thank you, Your Honor.
into one case number pursuant to the rules of criminal procedure. So 24 CT 2913 will now be consolidated into 24 CT 2897. That'll now be, has he filled it here tonight? I mean, once for each. Okay. So I'll set the case for May 12th. I'll set 24 CT 2897 and 25 CT 10 for May 12th. And 24 CT 2913, really no longer.
Your Honor, if you're willing to consolidate the cases, Mr. McNally is prepared to
I'll just consolidate them into 2 cases. Not all 3 of them.
Right. But, Your Honor, Mr. McNally is prepared to plead to the bench if you would be willing to resolve both cases today.
Yeah, so does he have his license or his registration and his plate?
He does, Your Honor.
What vehicle was he driving?
Just a
It
moment.
was the Dodge pickup truck?
Ford.
The Gold, is it dark gold?
No, sir, that's an old truck. I got Ford.
Well, what'd you do with that Dodge pickup truck?
It's still sitting in the yard.
What are you doing with it?
Trying to get rid of it.
Keep driving it though.
No, sir, it doesn't drive.
You drove it on December 5th and you drove it on December 23rd. Allegedly. I'm sorry, no, that was the Burgundy. Oh, you're right. You're right. I apologize. I had it wrong. So the Burgundy, you've got the registration on it.
Yes.
All right. And are you aware that your license is suspended?
I'm not, no, I am.
Looks like you got a couple of tickets you didn't pay.
Yes, sir.
Paul, you got with this ticket maybe?
Sorry, Your Honor, we didn't catch that.
Yes. Looks like you got 2 tickets, we got a spare ticket every time you got picked up, you have to pay. So your license is suspended.
Would the court be willing to merge and dismiss the tickets that were acquired contemporaneously with these criminal offenses?
No. Maybe if you'd have showed up the first day, maybe.
Understood.
All right, so you were speaking no contest? Okay. On 24 CT 2897, I'll withhold adjudication, 300 in court costs, $100 cost of defense. Is the state taking the action on the field to appears?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. No action on the field to appears. Are those 3 separate cash bonds that he's put up?
It would appear that way, Your Honor.
600 that's been put up? Okay. So in 24 CT 2897, there now should be $400 in cash bonds. Take the cash bonds, that should pay off the cost on this case. On 25 CT 10, adjudicated guilty, 300 in court cost, $50 cost of defense. Take the cash bond to pay for that, so you'll owe us about $250, okay? No, sorry. $150 plus the other,
And you have 90 days to pay that, Your Honor?
within 90 days. Good? I want to wait for your payment. Step down and take care of the tickets, so you don't come back, you don't have a suspended license. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Miller will be Edgar Morales. Is Mr. Morales here? Issue of KPS 2000 cash professional. Omari Morris.
Your Honor, we might have a DPA for Mr. Morales.
You might.
Correct. Yes, Your Honor, we do have a DPA for Mr. Morales.
All right, Omari Morris, do we have a DPA for that? Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I apologize. Ms. Miller? Okay, you decided if you're going for reckless driving, how do you wish to plead?
Guilty.
Did you read this form?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about it? Do you understand you're giving up the rights in the form by doing this plea? And do you feel it's in the best interest to do so?
I guess so.
Just make.
Did you want to offer?
Oh, no.
So withhold of adjudication, $368 in court costs, complete the basic driver improvement course, and $600 months probation, which can early term at 3 months if you complete all the requirements.
Did you get another ticket with this case?
Not on that
You didn't get a
one.
speeding ticket with it?
I don't, not to my knowledge.
Okay, I don't know. You know better than I.
No, sir, I just got this one,
All right, so I'm gonna modify their recommendation a little bit. I'm gonna withhold adjudication, 368 in court costs. I'm gonna require the 12-hour online advanced driver permit, okay? Can you do that in 90 days?
Yes, sir.
Within 90 days. All right, wait for your pacing. Raymond Morton will be next. Do you have a DPA from Mr. Morton? Yes, so you're Mr. Morris, right? Come on up, sir. Do you have a DPA from Mr. Morton?
Yes, Your Honor, we just signed it.
Okay, May 12th. Christopher Murray. No, wait, sir. That's okay. I'm just trying to get somebody behind you. Okay. Christopher Murray. Issue of KPS, 1,000 cash professional. Amanda Newcomb. Issue of KPS, 1,000 on count 1, 1,000 on count 2, for a total of 2,000 cash professional. Isabel Honorado. Y'all have a DPA for Isabella Honorado?
No, we do not have one signed for her
Okay.
now.
Issue of KPS for Isabella Honorado, 1,000 cash professional.
No, we'll continue that one as it's a possession of alcohol, but we don't have one signed for now.
But have y'all actually reached out to you?
Yes, the DPA was emailed to her on 3/17.
Sorry. All right, May 12th.
Isabel.
Mitchell Overcash. Issue of KPS, 1,000 cash professional. Nobody wants to follow you today. Ethan Parks, is that a DPA?
Mr. Parks has not registered for the DPA now, Your Honor.
All right, issue of KPS, 1,000 cash professional. Parks?
There actually is a DPA that was filed, Your Honor.
Thank you. DPA's been filed. Anna Phelps, you all have a DPA on that one?
Yes, Your Honor.
May 12th. Miss Mary Perella Ramirez. Issue of KPS.
There is a DPA for Miss Pirella Ramirez.
Thank you. Clete Ponder.
Your Honor, Molly Yeski on behalf of Mr. Ponder, I've waived his appearance and entered a plea of not guilty, and the state has also offered a DPA in his case.
So May 12th. Bella Reeves.
Your Honor, the DPA was emailed to the defendant on the 31st.
Right, May 12th. Maybe you have a question?
I was gonna ask if I could take a picture of the DPA.
Yeah, just don't do Brett Rodden, R-O-D-D-E-N. All right, Mr. Morris, you're here for possession of marijuana less than 20 grams and possession of alcohol under 21. Y'all have any agreement for him, or is he, Maury Morris?
Yes, Your Honor, he just signed a DPA.
You already signed it, sir?
Yes, sir.
Any questions about it?
No, sir.
So make sure you take care of it, okay, so that we don't have to bring you back, all right?
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
No, sir.
Have a good day.
You too.
Kenny Rodriguez Mature. All right, what are we doing on Mr. Rodden's case?
This is Molly Yeski on behalf of Mr. Rodden in 25 MM 834. We've come to a resolution in this case. Mr. Rodden will plead no contest to the charge and be sentenced to a withhold of adjudication and $270 in court costs.
All right, Mr. Rodden, you wish to plead no contest to resisting officer?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand the rights you're giving up by entering this plea?
Yes, sir.
And you feel it's in your best interest to do so?
Yes, sir.
All right, so the one thing she didn't mention was the cost of defense. I have to add that. Does that change how you wish to proceed today?
The cost of this.
Defense to her. You gotta pay her $100. It's mandatory. Okay, withhold adjudication, $270 in court costs, $100 cost of defense within 90 days? Within 90 days. Yastin Sabaya Lopez. Don't have anything on Sabaya Lopez? Sabalo?
Your Honor, he entered into a DPA.
Jacob Saenz, S-A-E-N-Z. Has he reached out to y'all?
Not at this time, Your Honor.
Mr. Capias? Mr. Capias, 1,000 cash professional. Lenny Santiago? Okay. Mr. Rodriguez Machuel, you're charged with driving without a license and no registration. How do you wish to plead? Guilty. Okay. Do y'all have any sort of agreement with him, or does he have priors?
There should be a DPA, Your Honor.
Okay. They were willing to come to an agreement with you that if you do certain things, they'll dismiss it. You want to come to that agreement?
I misspoke. The correct offer is a withhold adjudication, $300 in court costs, and failure to valid driver's license and registration.
Can you get a valid license?
I'm getting it. I got my appointment on the 17th to get the driver test, and then that's it.
With adjudication, $300 in court costs, show proof of valid license. You do that within 90 days?
Yeah.
Within 90 days. Alfonso Serrano Zuniga. Mr. Santiago, you've been cited for going 30 miles an hour over the speed limit. How do you wish to plead, sir?
I don't have much of a voice, but can I hit it over?
Really, it's just to me, because this is not a criminal charge. It's just a citation. It's just a criminal, so it's just an elevated speeding ticket.
Got you.
And I haven't seen your record yet, but normally what I do is adjudicate you, $353 in court costs, and the 12-hour online advanced driver approval.
For no contest?
Let me just check your record, just make sure I'm not. So yes, you don't have any prior. What's your payment? You got a payment plan for that ticket?
I do. That was last year.
Well, but you missed your payment. Oh, you didn't make
No, I'll make payments.
All right, I got you.
Yes, sir.
You paid it, I got you. All right, I'll adjudicate you guilty. $353 in court cost, 12-hour online advanced driver improvements, okay?
Yes, sir.
Do that in 90 days?
Yes, sir. Does that, well, because I have 2 speeding tickets, will that take my license away from
It
Portugal?
should not.
No, okay.
Well, no, it should not.
Gotcha.
Okay, have a good day.
Thank you, sir.
Roderick Sims. All right, can you tell Mr. Serrano Zuniga he's been charged with driving without a license? He can plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest? Does he understand the license? Can he get a license?
I'm trying to, but I'm not sure if I can.
Okay. And you advised him of his rights earlier?
Está hablando si se le avisaron de sus derechos. Yes.
Does he understand that a sentence to this charge may affect his immigration status? I don't know what it is, nor do I care.
Todavía no sé cuál es el resto migratorio, pero entiende que al entrar en la liberación no puede afectar su migración en el país.
But it may affect how their decision to let him remain in the country or re-enter the country, if he's not legally here.
Yo no sé cuál es el estatus.
Does that change how he wishes to plead?
¿Usted le cambiaría su opinión de cómo se quiere declarar, no? ¿Pasa de eso? No, no sé.
Withhold adjudication, $300 in court costs. Can you pay that in 90 days?
Yes.
All right. Just take this pay. Can you pay it today or does it need 90 days?
Lo puede pagar hoy o necesita los 90 días. Hoy. I'll pay today.
If he'll just take this slip down to the clerk's office, he can pay today. Melissa Sloan? Mr. Sims, is Ms. Sloan here? Next to a KPS 1000 cash professional. Matthew Snellgrove? All right, Mr. Sims, you're here for going 50 miles an hour over the speed limit. How do you wish to plead?
No contest, Your Honor.
Georgia license. Okay, I'll adjudicate you guilty $353 in court costs and 12-hour online advanced driver privilege. Okay? Any questions, sir? Sorry, you're right. Since it's over 50, it's $1,000 fine, $103 in court costs, sorry. How long would it take you to pay that? 1,100 bucks. 90 days? Okay, 90 days. Julian Taylor, do y'all have a DPA for Julian Taylor?
No information at this time, Your Honor.
All right, issue a KPS 1000 cash professional. Lacey Thomas, do y'all have a DPA for Lacey Thomas?
No information at this time, Your Honor.
Issue KPS 1000 cash professional. Candace Tresorius. Candace Tresorius? Is that her? No. Issue a KPS 2000 cash professional. Sarah Tubbs. Y'all have a DPA for Sarah Tubbs?
No information at this time.
All right, issue a KPS 1000 cash professional. Joshua Duval.
DPA, Your Honor.
Thank you. Erica Uvidia Zambrano.
Your Honor, for Mr. Duval, the state will take no action on the FTA.
Okay. All right, Mr. Snellgrove, you have two tickets here, improper registration, and I guess, had something blown off your vehicle, I guess, load shifting or dropping. How do you wish to plead?
No contest.
Okay. Do you have your registration now? This is Mr. Snellgrove.
I do have a witness, Judge.
Yeah, I'm something about it. I like to just look, it's easy enough for me to do it, and then, you know, like the gentleman earlier, his license was suspended, he didn't know that sort of thing. So you don't have a Florida license?
I do, yes.
Good, okay. So I couldn't find it. Give me a second. What vehicle were you driving?
It was for a trailer.
A trailer.
Yes, sir.
The caliber trailer.
I believe so, yes.
I do show valid registration. All right, so on 25 CT 600, I'll withhold adjudication. $300 in court costs, proof has been shown of a proper registration. On 25 TR 2404, I withhold adjudication, $283 in court costs. Can you pay those in 90 days?
So
So it's 583 within 90 days. Any questions?
Yes, sir.
All right, have a good day.
Your Honor, for Sarah Tubbs, we actually do have a DPA.
Okay. So let's go back to Sarah Tubbs, 25 MM 721. Do not issue the capias, recall the capias. Set it for, do you have one or? We need the 12.
It's been e-filed
Okay.
today.
All right, May 12th, just for control. Preston Valdez, how about Mr. Valdez?
The DPA was emailed to the defendant, Your Honor.
May 12th. Christian Velasquez. Do you have, okay. All right, so Ms. Lydia Zambrano does have her learner's license. She got it on March 17th. So 5 days after this. Y'all have an agreement for her on this? This is Lydia Zambrano, number 109 on the docket.
Oh, she has her license?
She has a valid e-learner's license.
We say we'll offer her a DPA.
Okay. So you want to ask her, they have an agreement where she pays $200 in case you get dismissed? Is that what she wants to do?
Yes.
Right, if you'll have her, okay? All right, Lerone Williams will be next.
Your Honor, Mr. Williams is in custody in another jurisdiction. If the court would allow me to enter a plea of not guilty in his case.
Yes, ma'am. All right, May 12th for Mr. Williams.
Thank you.
Robert Willis. Mr. Velasquez, you're here for going 30 miles an hour over the speed limit. How do you wish to plead, sir?
No contest, sir.
Let me look at you. All right, thank you. Carter Wiley. You have an EPA for Carter Wiley?
Yes, Your Honor.
May 12th. Philip Young. If you have a rights form and I've not called your name, please come forward. No? Okay. All right. Okay. All right, let me do, let's do Mr. Velasquez first. All right, and y'all can, if y'all are now past the rights forms out to those that don't have them. Velasquez, do you have a Florida license?
Yes, sir.
Okay, give me just a second. I didn't find it easily, so let's try to find it. Okay, I'll adjudicate you guilty, $353 in court costs and a 12-hour online advanced driver approval school. Can you do that in 90 days?
Yes, sir.
Within 90 days.
Does the state have an offer in this case?
For withhold of adjudication, 6 months probation, which can terminate at 3 months if you complete all the requirements and there are no law violations, which would be $300 in court costs, complete the advanced driver improvement course, and show proof of a valid driver's license or eligibility within 90 days. And if he has a valid license now, we would dismiss county.
Does he have an ISO?
I did not show one, Your Honor. But that could change at any moment.
The jail website does not show all of that.
That's what I saw as well, Your Honor. Your Honor, my client would like to accept the state's offer and plead no contest as charged. Something that wasn't mentioned, Your Honor, is he'd have to be assessed a $100 cost of defense, if that would be changed your mind, sir.
All right, so what's the agreement?
It's a withhold of adjudication, 6 months of probation, which can convert to administrative after 3 months, $300 in court costs, a $100 cost to defense, and show proof of a valid license within 90 days.
Actually, it can early terminate. He can take everything.
Can he get a license?
Or if he makes a good faith effort to do so.
That's the state's agreement, Your Honor.
And the state has advised that it wouldn't be converting to admin after 3 months, it would be upon completion of all the terms. So once he makes his payments and shows a good faith effort to get a license, his probation will convert to admin.
Number 59 on the docket, 25 CT 518. Okay, I'm gonna modify the sentence just a little bit. My understanding, Mr. Perez here, he has no ICE hold, so I assume, based upon that, he is legally within the country. Or otherwise, glad to be here. He spent the last 18 days in jail on these charges. I don't see treating him any differently than any other person we had today. I'll withhold adjudication, $300 in court costs, $100 cost of defense. The basic driver improvement school, which is the 4-hour online class. Can you get a valid foreign license?
I don't believe so, Your Honor.
So I'll just, the cost and the class within 90 days.
Okay, Your Honor. So he will not be placed on probation, is that correct? Just a moment, Your Honor. I'm just going to write that down for him, all right?
No reason to do that.
Thank you, Your Honor.
This is Mr. Loyola, Mr. DeVito. Mr. DeVito. Loyola.
My apologies.
It's okay. All right, listen, we gotta
I understand, Your Honor.
I'm gonna set the case
We're
for
going
May
to
12th.
plead not guilty, Your Honor, on May
Set the case
12th.
for May 12th. Using this color? All right, what's the recommendation from Ms. Coleman? She would have pleaded no contest today? Are you on probation, ma'am?
No, no.
You get time served last year on that case?
Yes, sir.
It would be an adjudication of guilt, $270 in court costs, 1129 probation, 24 hours of community service, shoplifters awareness course, and the state will reserve restitution for 90 days to the victim, Dominic Bradley.
All right, so Ms. Cohen, do you wish to plead no contest to fraudulent use of a credit card?
What did you say?
Do you wish to plead no contest to fraudulent use of a credit card?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm going to adjudicate you guilty, 270 in court costs. I'm going to place you on 12 months of legal level probation. Order that you do 24 hours of community service work, have no contact with the victim. I'll order restitution, reserve jurisdiction for 120 days to set the amount. And instead of the shoplifter's awareness class, I'm going to require a substance abuse evaluation, any treatment they recommend. Okay?
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
So how does she need to get in touch with you all? Okay? Get in touch with probation when you get out of jail, okay?
Okay.
Stephen Arnett. What's the probation, what's the state's recommendation from Mr. Arnett?
Adjudicate guilty, $50 BOP fee, $50 prosecution fee, revoke and terminate probation, waive non-monetary requirements, monetary requirements to collection, order a civil lien on restitution.
Let's back up. All right, so Mr. Arnett, this is a VOP because of a new charge, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a attorney on that new charge?
I'm sorry, say
Do you
that.
have an attorney on that new charge?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, who do you know who that is?
Landon M. Maddox from Crestview.
So he does have an open felony, he does have a public defender. I'll appoint a public defender on this charge as well. Set it for May 12th.
My next court date is on the 10th.
You're going to have 2 court dates, okay? You have felony plea day and 9 days there. But you also need to be back in on May 12th, so I'm not sure which one you'll.
It'll be Ms. Trinkus.
Ms. Trinkus, this is Mr. Arnett.
Yes, you're
Set for May 12th. So I can't let you take care of this one until you take care of that. Okay, so just Mr. Maddox and Ms. Trinkus will coordinate with each other and help you in this matter. Okay? Any questions, sir?
No, sir.
Good day.
Next speaker, Benjamin Duke.
Your Honor, may I approach?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Okay. All right, if y'all are in the audience, I know it's getting long, but please keep the talking down. The acoustics in here are actually horrible. And if y'all are talking, it's hard for other people to hear, okay? So, Mr.
Your Honor, this is Benjamin Duke, case number 25MM7138. Is it on from the state, please?
Withhold of adjudication, $300 in court costs, show proof of valid driver's license and insurance, and forfeit the paraphernalia.
Your Honor, my client also has a case, number 25CT507, scheduled for 5/5. Can we run both these cases together?
Let's put them on the 5th.
Thank you. Yes, please.
Well, sorry, what's the recommendation from the state on this charge?
For withhold of adjudication, $300 in court costs, show proof of valid driver's license and insurance, and then forfeit the paraphernalia.
Hey, Your Honor.
And I
may I
assume
also-
the other is no insurance, so I assume it'll be a withholding court cost. Do we not want to take care of those today, or?
Your Honor, my client will plead no contest and accept the state's offer.
So on 25MM713, it's adjudicating, y'all know it's an adjudication, right?
Your Honor.
Okay, withhold, $300 in court costs, $100 cost of defense. Can you get your license in 90 days, sir? Okay, never mind. Can you pay that, or is he just going to go to collections?
Your Honor, he is homeless.
25CT507, I withhold adjudication, $300 in court costs. He does not have he does have an attorney on that one. $50 cost of defense. All costs will go to collections. He's free to be released from jail today. Okay. and Mr. Hall, which county are you on probation?
Which county?
I believe it was Okaloosa County, Your Honor. Was it not? Because I've been in touch with Mr. Travis Gates about his case, who I believe represents him on his felony violation of probation.
Okay. This is my point, is this line of this. Okay, never mind, it is really different. Okay, May 5th, and you have any questions?
No, sir.
Have a good day. Mr. Jordan, have any pending cases?
Sorry, Your Honor.
Does he have any pending DOPs or anything?
I believe he does, Your Honor, at 23 CF 2469. He's scheduled for 422 later.
All right, wonderful. We'll set the case for May 5th, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. We plead not guilty. Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Kearson, what are we doing on that case?
Your Honor, Mr. Piercy has had a slight period of changing circumstances. If I could just go over something briefly with him.
Okay.
Thank you. Your Honor, Mr. Kiersey is before you on a violation of probation. I believe that JCS's recommendation was an adjudication of guilt, a $50 VOP fee, a $50 cost of prosecution, a $100 cost of defense, revoke and terminate probation, waive non-monetary requirements, D6 outstanding traffic requirements, and serve 180 days in Okaloosa County Jail with credit for all time served.
Mr. Kearson, you wish to admit the violation of probation?
I'm sorry.
You wish to admit the violation of probation?
Yes, sir.
I'll adjudicate you guilty, $50 cost of prosecution, $100 cost of defense, D6 revoke probation, D6 is driver's license for all outstanding traffic-related requirements, 180 days in the county jail with credit for time served. Great. Good luck, sir.
We'd like to hear the state's offer if possible.
In adjudication of guilt, $270 in court costs, no trespassing at 1170 Martin Luther King Boulevard in Fort Walton Beach.
Your Honor, Mr. Maples would like to accept the state's offer and plead no contest. He'd also have to be assessed a $100 cost of defense if that wouldn't change his mind. I don't believe it will.
All right, so there was adjudication or withhold?
In adjudication, Your Honor.
Adjudication, $270 in court cost, $100 cost of defense, and
No trespassing at 1170 Martin Luther King Boulevard.
Now go back to 1170 Martin Luther King. You've been in 16 days? 16 days county jail with credit for time served. Okay, good luck, sir.
Alexander, can you ladies?
Molly Esky on behalf of Mr. Pantelides, in 25 MM 838. If I could have one brief moment to relay the offer to my client. Your Honor, Mr. Pantelides would like to accept the state's offer and plead no contest to the charge with the following terms: a withhold of adjudication, pay $270 in court costs, pay the statutory $100 cost of defense, and no trespassing at the Publix on Miracle Strip Parkway. And if I could request more time for Mr. Pantelides to pay that, possibly.
How long does he need?
3 months, $300.
Okay. I'll give you 90 days, is that good?
Great.
You wish to plead no contest to trespassing?
Never be back.
Withhold adjudication, $270 in court cost, $100 cost of defense. You cannot go back to the Publix on Miracle Strip Parkway, okay? 90 days to pay the cost.
Molly Esky on behalf of Mr. Paulson in 25 MM 833. If I could have one moment to relay the offer. Mr. Paulson would like to accept the state's offer, plead no contest to the charges. It would be an adjudication of guilt, pay $270 in court costs, a $100 cost of defense, and no trespass at 916 Pocahontas Drive, and forfeit the paraphernalia.
And you've been in jail 16 days at least?
14th, so
14?
18 days.
18 days?
Mr. Paulson was unable to bond out due to financial.
So you wish to plead no contest to loitering or prowling in possession of paraphernalia?
Yes, sir.
Adjudicate you guilty, $270 in court costs, $100 cost of defense. You cannot go back to 916 Pocahontas Drive in Fort Walton Beach. You'll forfeit the paraphernalia, and I'll sentence you to 18 days in the county jail with credit for time for 18 days credit, okay? So any questions? All right, good thing. Good? Okay, all right, what do we do with Luna Alejandro? Luna Alejandro? Yeah. Luna Alejandro? Okay, here's your KPS, singing ROR bond on the KPS. Adela Berrita? Marietta, I'm sorry. Alan Alford, you'll be next. We call the KPS on Alan Alford.
Your Honor, I have Alan Alford. He was released from OCJ.
All right, ma'am, you're here for possession of paraphernalia. How do you wish to plead? Possession of drug paraphernalia.
Yeah.
How do you wish to plead? No contest? Did you read this form?
Yes.
Did you have any questions about it? Do you understand you're giving up the rights in this form by entering this plea?
I'm sorry?
Do you understand you're giving up the rights to that form? Do you feel it's in your best interest to do so? Okay, let me read it. Okay, I'm gonna withhold adjudication 270 in court costs. Can you pay that in 90 days?
I'm sorry?
$270 in court costs. Can you pay that in 90 days?
Yes, sir.
Okay, within 90. So take this, take this pay slip to the clerk's office, when you're ready to pay it, okay? All right, after Mr. Alford is going to be Caitlin Trapozio.
Your Honor, Allison Trinkets for Alan Alford. Your Honor, he's going to plead not guilty today.
Okay, I'll set it for May 5th at 1:30. Okay.
Your Honor, this is Caitlin Capezio. She's going to plead not guilty today.
Okay, well, ma'am, we'll set the case for May 5th at 1:30, okay? Did we not do Tyrone Claiborne? Was he not transported?
Not a guilty plea charge.
Okay.
Who was that, Your Honor?
Claiborne. Does he have a felony?
Yes, Your Honor, he does have a felony.
Jarlin Donaire. Dennis Dyer. Nicholas Engel. Myra Escobar Munvia will be next.
Your Honor, for Mr. Reese English, there was a DPA filed, I believe. That was the last.
No, Engel. Nicholas
Engel? Oh, apologies, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Engel, you're here for attaching a tag, not a sign on your vehicle. How do you wish to plead?
Not guilty.
I'm gonna set the case for May 5th at 1:30 in the afternoon, okay? Do you plan on representing yourself?
No.
Okay, or just have them do so by May 5th, okay?
Yes.
Denise Fewell,
Yes,
can you tell Ms. Escobar Montiel she's been charged with driving without a license? She's been guilty, not guilty or no contest?
No contest?
She pleads no contest?
No contest.
Did she get a license?
I don't have a license.
Okay. All right, withhold adjudication, $300 in court costs. Can she pay that in 90 days? Or do you have a DPA for it?
The state has DPA, Your Honor. This is Mrs. Fellow?
Escobar Munguia.
This is Escobar? Oh, apologies, never mind. Mrs. Fellow. Escobar.
Do y'all have that?
Do we issue a KPS for Fellow?
No, she's next.
Your Fellow.
He's next.
Fuel, sorry.
Do y'all have that, y'all have an agreement for her too, or no?
Escobar.
They said no,
She, no, Your Honor.
Okay, I withhold adjudication, 300 in court costs, okay? Can she pay that in 90 days?
Yes.
Within 90 days, okay? Take this pay slip and come back in when you get it. All right, sir, you're here for driving on a suspended license. I assume you don't have an agreement for him, is that what you're saying?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So, Mr. Field, they have an agreement, they probably, do you have a Florida license? No, you don't have a Florida license.
I just moved here, I had to go through a DWI thing.
They have an agreement, though, they want to make with you where they, if you'll pay $200 and show proof of your license, they'll dismiss it.
Okay.
Do you want to do that?
Yes, sir. My license, I'm going through the last thing through court in Missouri through Jeff City, so they've got to do all the paperwork, but my lawyer's working on that.
Okay.
It's been an 8-year
So
process.
talk with her about the timeframe you need. Akeem Finlay? Dennis Gomez Tejada? Shender Paul Green? Did we do Gerald Green?
Oh, I'm not Gerald Green.
Okay.
Gerald Green, Your Honor, filed a written plea of not guilty and waiver of appearance.
Okay. Luis Guerrero Rosa? Kenneth Harrison? Randall Johnson? Mr. Johnson will be Jennifer Lockstead. Frislidi Marquise Vito. Madison Maxey.
Your Honor, on Madison Maxey, we have a DPA for her on one of the charges, but it didn't include both case numbers. So may we continue?
Well, why don't we just either, I mean, because it's all one case number now because we consolidated, it was one event.
Okay, I was not aware that it was consolidated, then we have a
So let me
DPA
ask
for
you,
her.
which case number do you have it on?
It would be. Apologies, Your Honor. Oh, apologies again, Your Honor. We do have them listed under both 620 and 630.
Okay, so you got a DPA.
Yes.
So recall the capias on Ms. Maxey, but not the consolidation. Christopher Murray, Amanda Newcomb, Mitchell Overcash, Jacob Sings, Melissa Sloan, Julian Taylor, Lacey Thomas, Candace Trosoros, Robert Willis. All right, Mr. Johnson, you're here for failing to comply with the DPA. Have you paid on that yet, sir?
No, sir. I need a little extension. If
How
you don't
long,
mind.
how long do you need, sir?
I'd like to have another 90 days if you don't mind.
And do you have, what is it you're required to do? Just pay?
I'm required to pay the $200 and get my driver's license. I have been working on that. They having me pay a reinstatement in Tennessee.
6-2? Okay. Why don't I set the case for June 2nd?
Okay.
That gives you 60 days.
Okay.
And then if you come in and you paid it, you're taking care of it, we'll just dismiss it at that time.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, have a good day on the 2nd. See you on the 2nd. And Philip Young will be after Mr. Willis. Mr. Willis, you're here for going 30 miles an hour over the speed limit. How do you speed? You're ready, okay? I'll adjudicate you guilty, $353 in court costs, and the advanced driver improvement school, which is the 12-hour class, okay? Can you do that in 90 days? Within 90 days. And if you have a rights form and I've not called your name, please come forward. You Date of birth was 81?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You're here for no or improper registration. Which car were you driving?
A Saturn, 2002 Saturn.
You got it taken care of?
Yes, sir, I have proof of it right here.
I see the proof. How do you wish to plead?
I'm not sure, I believe I tried to transfer and get it registered online, but was unable to process the payment, so that's the reason why it wasn't done that night.
This occurred on March 13th. You got your registration on the 17th.
Yes, I tried to do it before that date, but.
The state wanted to maybe do an agreement with him?
Online.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So the state might have an agreement with you. If you pay $200, it'll be dismissed. You want to do that?
Yes, sir.
All right, if you'll sit back and talk to me about that again. Morning, sir. Okay, yeah, all right. All right, Mr. Combs, you're here, you're going 30 miles an hour over the speed limit. How do you wish to plead?
No contest.
Here we go. Date of birth 97.
97, yes, sir. The other one's probably my father. They get me and confused all the time.
Your boy Wayne.
Yes, sir.
All right, you gonna slow down, right?
Yes, sir.
I'll adjudicate you guilty, 353 in court costs, advanced driver improvement school within 90 days, okay? That's the 12-hour online class.
I got you.
Okay? Get your face up. Okay, that's fine. Recall the KPS on Mr. Harrison. Who's this gentleman? What's your name, sir?
Your Honor, this is my client, Diversion.
Ferguson.
Case number 25MM526. Your Honor, he was not present in court last week, and I believe Judge Mason issued a KPS, and we're asking for the KPS to be recalled.
Case number?
25MM526.
So Mr. Ferguson, why weren't you here? Tell me what happened?
Pardon me?
Why weren't you here? No, I'm gonna let you talk. Because I see you wrote a letter. You wrote a letter, I want him to tell me why he wasn't here.
Correct.
Because he's gonna be a grown man real soon,
Yes,
so
sir.
he needs to speak for himself.
I was in Mariana, and plus it was like it was a conflict,
What do you mean a conflict?
like a misunderstanding, and then
How so?
my attorney was supposed to put in a plea for me, but she didn't because I had a sibling, and that was her attorney too. And
So you and some other people got arrested, you were all had the same office, and there was some miscommunication in between who was gonna represent who, is that what you're
yes,
saying?
sir.
Okay,
And I didn't know if I was supposed to show up or not.
okay. Did you call Ms. Tringus?
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna recall the case, okay? How old are you, sir?
18.
18, okay. So, understand that now you're responsible for you, okay?
Yes, sir.
So, your mama don't need to be calling for you, your attorney don't need to be calling for you. When you gotta be somewhere, you need to make sure that you're there, okay?
Yes, sir.
Because guess who goes to jail if you don't show up?
Me.
You. Your mama don't, your attorney don't, you. So make sure that you are, I don't know what this case is about, I don't know what's going on with it, but make sure that you're taking responsibility of your own step, your own life. Are you working?
Yes, sir.
Where?
For my dad.
Where is that?
Like, we do like yards and stuff.
Okay. Does he have his own business?
I don't know the name of it, but he does.
Okay, all right. Okay, when, is it, you set for the 5th or the 12th?
The 5th.
5th. All right, we'll set it for May 5th at 1:30, okay?
Yes, sir.
Stay in touch with your attorney. Mr. Harrison, come on up, sir. That's okay. Good morning, sir. You went to Crestview today?
Yes, sir.
Give me just a second. All right, so this is 25 CT 526. Kenneth Navarre Harrison, is that correct? Last name?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Middle name, I mean? Recall the capias. Okay. You're here for driving on a suspended license. How do you wish to plead?
Not guilty.
You just got one ticket you got to pay, right?
Yes, sir.
Can you get your license back?
That's someone with,
Child support.
yeah, I was about to say child support.
Okay. Are you gonna be able to get that taken care of? How long is it gonna take you to get that taken care of?
Probably a while, honestly.
What's a while?
I owe a lot on child support, so probably a while.
You start a payment on it, they'll release your license if you start paying.
I was told that it needed to be paid in full before I could get my license back.
Well, you might know better than I do, but I thought that if you go make a payment, did they tell you that, or just somebody, your friend, tell you that?
It was a friend.
Okay. Your friend work at the
No.
Department of Children and Families with child support?
You're probably right, you're probably right.
Okay. So I'm gonna set you for May 5th, okay? Go down to child support. Ask them what you need to do for them to release your license. And pay that ticket that you got last year. And come in with your license, okay?
Yes, sir.
Or at least come in with a plan.
Okay. Is there any way that I'll be able to go to court and press you, because with not having a license, it's making it a little hard to get here, and I don't want to be late or not show up again.
Yeah, I don't mind that. So let's do this. All right, let's set it for May 19th. May 19th.
Yes, sir.
Got it, you write that down. We wrote down May 5th, write down May 19th. There's a credit for the courthouse in Crestview. Go ahead and move 25 CT 526 into my division. So now you're gonna see me up there. So you're not running from it. So if you come in with your license or plan on how you're getting your license, okay? And we'll go from there. Okay, that's all I care about. I just want you to be able to drive legally because, like you said, it's hard to get down here. I know she's tired of driving you around. So you need to get it so you can go to work and stop seeing us. So go to the child support up there, figure out what's going on, and pay that ticket. Come with your license, okay? Or at least a plan with how you're getting it. All right, see you then. Oh, it's at 9:30, sir. 9:30. Thank you. All right, anything else? Court's adjourned.